Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. At the time of this recording, Lost Caverns of Ixalan has moved into Quick Draft. You can still play Premier Draft, and I would be happy to. I feel like my results have been good enough that I'm not throwing away my gems anymore at Premier Draft than I would be at Quick. But I thought I'd see what the bot drafting meta is like down here, just to say how the bots are drafting. And just give it a more chill try. I mean, a braid here is quite nice, but this card is banana nuts, right? Like, it's a 4-mana 4/3 flyer that is not that hard to get back. It just like comes back by itself every few turns, basically. It's several turns. But when it dies, like even when it's dead, it's a land, right? It's giving you mana. And when you cast an instant spell, it gains rebound. That's the exciting part, right? Out of curiosity, how highly does Draft Sim rate this card? Which O'Hare is this? Is O'Hare Pakpatik? Says it's quite good. Not like the greatest card of all time, but quite good. So that will be our pick today. Yep. I mean, a braid is surely not better than that, right? Yeah, it's good. It's quite good as well, but not as good. And I think blue is one of the stronger colors today in the format generally. I mean, Deep Cavern Bat is really good. The 1-mana flyers are all great. I think it's the best card here by some distance. I mean, we could take the minecart maybe. No, it agrees with me that Deep Cavern Bat is miles better than all these cards. Okay, I mean, blue-black is not like the greatest color pair or anything, but it certainly has a game plan. Merfolk Cave Diver is strong-ish in the Explore decks. I think I'll just take a... I don't know, am I really taking a kind of middling common already? Should I try to stay open to some other color, like white? There is a lot of white here. And blue-white is a pretty cool color pair with Gem Guard. I'd like to run the bat, but even more than that, I suppose I would like to be blue-white, I guess. So sure, let's grab another 4-drop. What's the worst that could happen? No, I don't know. Really? Is this what I'm doing? Yeah, 'cause I just think black's not so great. You could take this to have some more early game, but this is a common. You can pick up lots of these. This is a common also, I think. But it's like it gets snapped up pretty early, at least in player drafts. I'm not sure about in bot draft. It's not so easy to get a bunch of these. Well, I mean, I think it's the River Herald Scout. Yeah. Great card. It's important to have 2-drops. And it's blue. What else could you ask for? Yeah, this is the one that takes a lot of work to activate. Not a huge fan of any of this. I mean, we could just take a 2-mana 2/1. We might wind up in red, and even if we don't, it often can reveal an instant. So, sure. Instead of taking another, though, I will take a second River Herald. Guide? Scout? Scout. Guide is the green 3-mana card, right? Okay. So the Waylaying Pirates are solid. Not incredible, but fine. There hasn't been much in the way of black ever since we took the Deep Cavern Bat. This will be our first chance to take an okay black card. There's also an okay red card here, which I would rather enjoy. Or just a blue cave. Or we could just stick with blue for now and see what happens. I think that's probably the way to go. Take another blue creature. I mean, we have plenty of 4-mana spells. Oh, I have 1. I mean, the gem card, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the lands are really slow. I'll take a creature. I have overdone it on lands in the past. Relic's Roar is not good. Interesting, this pup is, like, wheeling. I think it's the best card here. And here's the pup that was in my opening pack, also wheeling. But I think we just grab a white card. Like, I think Tinker's Tote is pretty good. I mean, right? Like, do we have any sick ETB effects? We kind of do. But having something to do on... Well, these are both 3 mana, huh? I don't know. Having tokens and stuff to craft with is, I feel like, pretty important in blue-white. This Envoy is pretty meh. Let's take a Compass Gnome, I guess. Atali's Favor, maybe? I haven't seen any signals about red. I don't think black is that open either. I'm just going to grab a 2-drop that's meh. Really? Well, I think you want this guy over any Explorer stuff. Like, yeah, I have a couple of River Herald Scouts, but this is a nice combat trick that is an artifact in case anyone cares about that. Okay, I don't expect to be running out of air. Haha, running. Huh. Usually you say run a card as in like to play it in your deck, but in this case running out of air is another thing that would mean like, oh no, I don't have any air. But there's some good black here. Maybe black is still a possibility. I don't know. I think I just take out of air and sideboard it. I'm not a big fan of Cartographer's Companion, I don't think. It does come with 2 artifacts, I guess. I'm even less big a fan of this, I think. I mean, it's a 3-mana 3/3. That's probably better. Oh, whoops. I meant to... Oh, yeah, this is already cut, sure. The Everflowing Well is just okay. Yeah, I mean, it's 3 mana to draw 2, which is not bad. You would prefer that it be at instant speed, but it's fine. This whole thing about descending is probably not going to be much of a thing for our deck, and so we can ignore like the back half of the card and the bottom half of the card, but the top half is still fine. Pretty cool stuff for the green decks here. We could take another Tinker's Tote. It is quite a good card. I'd be happy to have several, but I could try out the Everflowing Well. How bad does Draftsman think this is? Actually says it's quite good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably about time to cut the black at last. This pack looks like a miss to me. There's nothing I want. I guess the Land Cycler. I don't think we're like gonna be in red any day soon. 2-mana Quasi Removal is okay. Lodestone Needle is pretty nice though. There's also some real removal. A Braid. Oops, sorry, kicked something. Hope that wasn't too loud for you. I mean, I think I take the Lodestone Needle. It just, like, kind of does a lot, right? There's, like, 3-mana removal if they're attacking you. It's just, I don't know, kind of hard to... whatever. Pirate Hat. We don't have that many pirates, I imagine. We have, like, 1 or 2, right? 2. I'll take the Lodestone Needle. I enjoy it. I don't know if I'm overvaluing it. What is this? Bad, I assume? Yes. Clay-Fired Bricks and hammer are both pretty okay. This helps make sure you can, you know, get into your big heavy stuff at the end of the game while still doing something in the early game. I'll take a minecart, perfectly fine card. Cave might be reasonable, I suppose. Oaken Siren's kind of a banger. Gem Guard or Cosmium Blast? Artifact count 9. So the pirates are probably pretty good. I don't think I need 4 4-drops really. Let's just take some actual removal. I don't have much at the moment. An iceberg? Game-ending threat that also lets you do something in the early game? It's all pretty bad. I mean, it's a 5-mana 3/2 draw a card. It's not terrible. It can fly eventually, which is, you know, nice, I guess. I'm taking the island. Get this shit out of here. Eaten by piranhas? Okay, that's quasi-removal. Oh, the land wheeled. That's nice. Caves, okay. What are you? 3 mana. Graveyard recursion thing. Okay, sure. This one's quite a bit better, I think. 3 mana 3/3 that is also kind of insane. Ultec Cloud Guard looks pretty good. Nothing else here really does, so let's take it. Ooh, Duskrose Reliquary is perfect for this deck. Very, very cheap removal that just wants us to sack something, and we should have random garbage lying around most of the time. 1/1 lifelink flyer for 1. Can't go wrong with that. I'll take one of these quicksand things, I guess. And a wrestler? I already have one. Maybe I'll take a Hurl into History for some top end. I don't think Hurl into History is all that good, right? Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. Is our deck tapping out most of the time or holding stuff up? We don't have much to hold up, right? There's like the Out of Air. The one Cogwork Wrestler. Cosmium Blast, Eaten by Piranhas, Lodestone Needle. Maybe there's enough. The Envoy can hold up mana usefully. Mischievous Pup. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be impossible to hold up mana usefully. I guess we could give Hurl into History a try. More Piranhas, I think. Wait, Glorifier of Suffering, though. Because we should have, you know, plenty of stuff off of cards like Tinker's Tote, hopefully, to cash in. Cogwork Wrestler, little dorks like this. Not that impressed with this deck so far. Yeah, I'll take the Glorifier of Suffering. And another 1/1 flyer I'm always happy to see. There is an Oaken Siren, but... Oh, wow, and a Waterwind Scout. What the hell? I think I'll take the Waterwind Scout. This guy's nuts. Another Oaken Siren, maybe? Or a hammer, even, to make my flyers hit a bit harder. I have a couple of them now, or don't I? A bat, a siren. Okay, literally 2. I mean, just take another Oaken Siren. They're so good to start with. It's so important to have 2-drops, and these are good 2-drops. Gem Guard Wield. Do I need another? I feel like not really. I'll just take a land. Help the mana base get fixed up a little bit. Another pup? I mean, I have some ETB effects, I guess. And a couple counter spells that it would be nice to hold up, and that helps with that. No archaeology, I think. Not playing that card. Well, I mean, we got some early game, and we got some mid game, and we got some late game. I don't know if we plan. Acrobatic Leap is pretty bad. I don't see any reason we especially want it. Not Y, but T creature, please. I don't need a Compass Gnome. Staunch Crewmate. I have only 4 instants in the whole deck. And it also allows Pirates, right? Of which I have 4? I have better 2-drops. Glorifier of Suffering. I mean, I don't actually have that much to activate it on. I have some. I look forward to finding out whether Mischievous Pup is any good. You can certainly imagine it, like, especially if you have good ETB effects, it would be great, right? I don't have all that many. One other point, I guess I should have been looking harder at instant cards and trying to take more of them for this effect. To get the rebound. And, you know, casting a counterspell at the start of your upkeep is not so hot, right? This is a really good instant to hit. Cosmian Blast doesn't work, so yeah, there's only one instant in the whole pool that can hit, right? Yeah. So that's a bit of a bummer. But it's still, like, a great creature. We're still running it. If it didn't come back when it died, it would be fine. Now, when it dies, you get land. And, like, right? I mean, it's just great. And maybe once in a blue moon, we'll get to cast this Quicksand twice. I'm not that impressed with the Mischievous Pups. One will be interesting to see if it does something. The Didactic Echo, I mean, I don't know. Really, I think I should be cutting the counter spells. They're just like, the best decks in this format are really fast. And you have to survive the early game against them, and countering a 1-drop is just like embarrassingly bad. Especially if you're paying 2 mana for it. Or, God help you, 5. We could probably cut a land here. Don't have anything too heavy, and we do have 1 land cycler. It's this stuff down here I feel like I should be getting rid of somehow, but it's all so essential. Maybe I have too many 4s. Like, how good are the Pirates really? I mean, they're going to hit pretty much every time. So it's a 4-mana 3/3 that turns one of the enemy creatures off for a turn or 2 turns, depending on whether you're thinking about attacking or blocking. Let's just get rid of it. Get rid of you too. And you? I don't know. Flyers are kind of important. The Inverted Iceberg, I mean, it's kind of a 6-mana spell, right? It costs 2, but like when you cast it, it doesn't do anything. You don't get anything out of it till 6. And then on 6, it can be a big threat, but I don't know. Let's get a Wrestler. Maybe you don't need 2 of those. That's my opinion. And I like Icebergs, even though they're bad. They're fun. We have a lot of artifacts to craft with, and also some... Do we actually have anything? Yeah, we have 1 Gem Guard to tap artifacts with. Dr. Joseca? This is a bad hand. But I think it's keepable with Clayfired Bricks and Mischievous Pup, and this will eventually get us blue. That's just a 1/3, no big deal. Green, white, what are these lands? What the hell? The full art, yeah, that's fine. The, like, AFR / Baldur's Gate? Yuck. No other dinosaurs. Green, white, just running a 3/3. Okay. I guess I play this so I can get a treasure next turn. Twists and turns, that's pretty good for you. Ah! It's like the best creature. Oh no. Where's my counterspell now? Play this to explore and then decide whether to play a tapped or untapped land. Well, I'm definitely playing an untapped land, or a tapped land, because there's nothing to do with this. I need to save it for their Thunderhulk. Oh, I should have attacked with that. I just sort of reflexively was like, I'll block, but I wanted the treasure. Whoops. I mean, I kind of don't want to trade this, but also I don't know. I expect I'm getting combat tricked somehow, but maybe not. I forgot that thing does cost 7. It'll be a little while till they can use it. Okay. Let's explore. It's a pretty good card. guess I'll keep it. And I'm going to hold up the pup here, I think. To like return this and go exploring again. Also, there ought to be some okay blocks out there somewhere. I'm not sure about the details. Now these two can block and only one of them dies? Sure. I didn't want treasure anyway, apparently. Nothing. Okay. Looks like an alright tap. I think that's the card I want to play. Ooh, see you later, iceberg. Huh. Sort of thought I might get an untapped land. Well, no attacks. Now they get to flip this and play their Insano Bomb. I can deal with it, but they do still get the 3 gnomes. And of course, if they can kill this, then I'll be in real trouble. What do I want to play before I do that? I guess I could have a funny time by tapping this down for a while first. That would be fun, wouldn't it? And I can afford to get the gem guard down and still do that. I kind of like that idea. And a 4/4 already blocks pretty well. So maybe I could tap these two to make it a 5/5? That invites a kind of large swing. The gnomes and these guys getting in for 5. I think I'd be okay with that. To activate only the sorcery, right? Nope. But they might do it at sorcery speed anyway? That's pretty cool. Yeah, it resolves. You have a punch spell or something? A fight? Yep. So this is looking like a fight spell. Why are they working so hard to make it a 6/6, right? No, they're just bad? Alright. Artifacts engraved? Yeah, a couple. So we could craft this if we wanted. Well, we kind of need to kill him, yeah? explore. Love lands. Sort of wish it were blue, but it's fine, I guess. When does this transform? Upkeep. I mean, never, right? My descent is 3, but fine. So now we can tap like that. Get out some more shit. I don't mind overcommitting to this. This creature has to win me the game or I will not win the game. Because they have so much value here. Just gonna let me smash in for 9? I accept. At the moment, I don't have a lot in the way of blockers, but I think I have enough. Although, I don't know. Maybe tapping both of these was wrong because a 3-1 and a 1-1 are a good blocker for the 2-4. The 3-1's already a good blocker here, though. That's fine. Ooh, giving flying. Yeah, that's fine, too. Even if they craft it, I don't mind. Oh, and they can't at the moment. Oh, a bit sad to scry and then do this? One of these things? I don't know. I think the order was wrong here. 2 bottom. Okay, well, turns out they were right, maybe? This does not draw removal spells. It draws creatures. Ooh. That's not going to do anything, though. Oops. Yeah. Could sack this, don't want to. Right? It's useful for Gem Guard activations. I don't really need it in the graveyard. Do I need the life? It would be really nice to swing out for a billion, wouldn't it? They chump the 9 with something. They take 1. I don't know. The rest of it doesn't do very much, I guess. I'd like to craft this, I think. So let's tap it first. Great. It's another way to deal with a big threat. Four mana. Okay. You're not an artifact. I think I want a flyer more than I want this, right? It doesn't. 11/11 is big enough. So they're chumping here and taking 2 for sure puts them at 9, and they have 2 blockers to work with. I don't think I have any great swings, because really it could be any 2 of their blockers. They could take like 3 more. Yeah, I think this is enough. I guess I should have tapped this as colorless instead of one of my planes in case I wanted to cast this and that. That's nice. I mean, I can handle it, but it was going to deal with the flyers. Eight mana, 9 if I use this. Oh, I could craft this. Give everything +1/+1? You're dead as hell, right? Maybe I could have done that last turn. I think I could have. Right, swing with 3, 7, 9 creatures. Yeah, this is too much. Just in case, we'll do a bit more. Sacking the Tinker's Tote to blow up their frog. Could have done a bit more here, I guess. Could have pumped this guy by tapping some more artifacts, but obviously if it connects, it kills them, and if it doesn't connect, it doesn't matter how big it is, so... Okay. Was that... I forgot already. Were they mono green, or did they have some other stuff going on? And that card is Thunder Hulk or something, right? What is that called? The Hulk. Threefold Thunder Hulk, yes. 7 mana. Well, we don't want to cast... Yeah, these are fine. White and blue are in all of them. It's just like, I don't know. Creatures... Big creatures. They spent 7 mana on something. And I deployed a 2 mana artifact to lock it out for the rest of the game. Right? The game could have gone on longer. And I could have dealt with it in another way if I had to. This is not a keepable hand. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'll have to keep this. I have at least a way to explore and maybe get another color, and I have a 2-drop. But like, right? They play 7 mana and like you just turn it off for long enough that the game is over. It's not always going to work that way, but I don't know, small spells are pretty good. Okay, found it anyway. Good for me. I guess if you want to Cosmium Blast me, that's fine. What am I saying? I don't know. They made the mistake of activating the ability for no reason. Well, I guess it's not no reason, right? They wanted to swing with a large Hulk and get more gnomes out of it. Oh, what the hell? Zoetic Glyph? Okay, Cosmium Blast can deal with that, I guess. Blow up their hammer and the glyph. That's nice. They do get a nice, okay, that's good. I mean, Zoetic Glyph is a great card. I wish I had some. Now, can its abilities be activated? Yes, it's just tapped down. Okay. I could even bounce it if I wanted, I guess. If I needed it back quickly and had lots of mana to spare. Or I could sack it, I suppose. But I think I might just be making a 1/1 gnome. sad as it is. Doesn't say only as a sorcery, okay. It'll give me something to sacrifice to glorify our suffering, if nothing else. The blue-white mirror. Ooh, I hate that. Eaten by piranhas. We got them. Let's see. Is there an order to this? I could cast this first, but I want to swing with the 1/1, I think. This has flash. It wouldn't matter even if it did, really. If it didn't. I think I get more damage in if I don't sack this, right? We go like this. And where are we putting them? Here and here. Maybe I should have concentrated my counters a little bit so that this could return something with no counters. Could have left this with none, maybe. Ah, the glyphs are so damn zoetic today, man. Oof. Exiling my token source, huh? Yeah, having counters on this guy is turning out a little... I don't know, it's good, because he needs to attack into a 5/4, I think, right? Great. Get your stupid Zoetic Glyph value, you jerk. Ah! Okay. I mean, well, now, if this gets into combat, I get a creature back. Could be worse, right? And I can double block it with this, which is kind of funny. I guess try blocking... Yeah, not, well, no, it's their turn. I don't want to return a land. Yeah, nothing. I mean, I could... I'm losing whatever 2 creatures I block with. Actually, maybe I triple block in case of a... surprising wrestler trick. Yeah, I don't think they have one because it passed priority pretty quickly, but just in case. You can kill any 2 of my creatures of your choice. And you get a River Herald Scout. How nice. Is that their third? Did they? There's 3 glyphs, right? Oh my god. In the top 20, well, 19. Ugh, and this guy is a beast. Oh dear. I mean, I can exile it with the Reliquary. They can't afford to flip it yet. I could exile this and smash in for 4, but then they're at 9 and, like, they're about to get this online anyway, right? I think I have to live with the 4/4. and hope I get a better way to kill this. Oh, which I will have. There's a token, right? So that's my plan, is make a token this turn. And then I can sack to this next turn before they get this flipped. I could double block the 4/4. I don't really want to take 6, right? Oh, the thing is, though, I need this to sack to Reliquary, right? I might just let this one go. I said I didn't want to take 6, but here I am, taking 6. Alright, this is pretty game over, I think. Land is nice, because now... I can still make a token after doing this. But they have way too much stuff. I guess I could have put counters on this and swung for 3? That actually, yeah, I think I'll just admit I made a mistake on that. Because having both of their flyers taken offline is really nice. I'm like toast. Like, oh man. There's no hope. I mean, like, I don't know. If I could shut this off, which there are things in my deck that can do that, I think. Somewhere. Well, basically just the lodestone needle, huh? Turn it off for a little while. Oh, I could have let that in and swung for 6, but I'm dead, so it doesn't really matter. They just had a lot more of the superstars of the color pair than I did. I had some okay early stuff, but nothing to write home about. Yasu. Does that mean something? I don't know. This looks fine. On turn 2, I'm kind of doing nothing. Oh, I guess this is in my deck. I thought I had cut it. So that was another way I could have maybe dealt with the Gem Guard. Clay-fired bricks or this would be decent things to return with Pop. You can return artifacts, right? Permanent, yeah, of course. Ouch, that's a scary one. So would I rather draw a Plains and gain 2 life, or draw a card and mill a card? Plains seems pretty good right now. I mean, I want to do both of these things, but which one would I rather do twice? Does that affect what I'm doing now? I guess I want a spell at the moment, right? Okay. Just easy Bant, just play all 3 lands, draw all 3 basics. What's the big deal? Oh dear. Yeah. Gonna have to deal with this thing. Oh, you both talked a minecart. How funny. Keep, right? No keep. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of think we just have to exile this right now. Before they can get any ramp out of it. slash beat the shit out of me with it, whichever one they happen to be doing more of. Both would be bad. That's a good card. It blocks this beautifully. Stuck on 3 lands. Okay. I think I want to play the Scout. Let's go get a Plains first. Counter? Yes. That's a keep for sure. I don't know what I'm going to need to exile with that, but there's going to be something. I have a mine card in the graveyard, yeah? So I can craft with Artifact if I want to. Okay, their own Scout. No problem there. Am I needling something? I don't think so. So maybe I should activate the map instead? I guess. In which case I maybe shouldn't have played the land. This is junk. Okay, so now they have to do something to get creatures in. Maybe it's just like pop the map and get lucky, but they're short on mana, so every mana we can tax them I'm pretty happy with. Why? Cosmium Blast, I guess, or something like it? You wouldn't think in this deck, would you? Okay. It's not just the Wrestler, I don't think. Staggering Size? I mean, whatever it is, just go ahead and get it out of your... Get it over with, I guess. Ah, turn it into a 1/1. But... but it still has a counter on it, so you lose your guy. Alright, I didn't see that coming, but... I blocked the smaller one for no clear reason. It just seemed like a good idea at the time. Alright. I believe we are to craft this bad boy now. Get a big honking creature out there while they're still struggling for mana. Also, they didn't pop the map, but they have a mana left. Like, what is it for? Oh, and I can pick this back up and play it again, which is nice. Counters are good. Can't really get in when I have a 6/6 though. I was briefly checking whether it says up to 3 or 1, 2, or 3. What would it mean if it said up to 3 and you targeted 0? I guess it would like shoot at 3 counters nowhere? Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Okay, so I could swing in for 10 here if I tap down their blocker, which is kind of tempting. And then I could lodestone their flyer or something. I could also bounce this post-combat and play it again. I think that's a little slow. Yes, do it. Get tapped, idiot. Actually, Lodestone to 4/5 makes more sense, right? Because it's actually a more meaningful blocker. And to go with that, I think I'll Tinker's Tote. Actually, I guess if I'm toting the Tink, I kind of want to sack it. Or I have, I don't know. Reliquary is back in play now, right? And I also have a bunch of these little blockers, so I could Reliquary now. I think actually I just pass. And I plan to flash this in as a chumper to bounce my fly. No, I don't know. What if I play this sacking the Tote? I guess that's fine. Now I have sufficient blockers, I shouldn't get killed here, and on the crackback they're looking pretty sad. Okay, that is good. You got me there, but I think I got you in the face, which is where it counts. I hit you for 11 after removing both of your dudes. They're tapped out, right? I just have to remove this, remove that, or tap one of them, remove the other. And then swing for 5, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, so let's blow this up. Maybe it would have made more sense to play this and then sack it, now that I think about it. Oh well. It doesn't matter. The game was over. There were a million ways to win. Just, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. I beat my opponent who never played any lands. Congratulations to me. Two, 1. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That game was kind of a romp because opponent just never got to do anything. They made a few mistakes as well. Like that combat trick they tried was very, very bad. They failed to pop the map earlier when I think it would have helped, but I mean, they're still in obviously bad shape. Yeah, this is fine. Mono blue, but I have actually a curve of mono blue stuff to do. I'm not obviously going to rush this out, but... Find me a plains, and I'll be very happy. Good enough, I guess. Guess I should have swung first. Red, white, nothing for 2 turns. Alright, we might be in business. Okay. What does this do? Nothing. Okay. So, I think we play an untapped white source here, right? And weirdly, I think we might run out the bat? Because then I can crack this for more white and the rest of my hand gets turned on. I still have a combat trick in case that's relevant somehow. You got me. Descend count? 2. 3. I milled 2 permanents. Oh, my best one. Oh well. I mean, if we assume this is never flipping, which I think is pretty fair. And even if it does flip, it's not that good. I can just sack it to this, right? That seems fine. Ooh, suffering all around, huh? The toad, I guess? Sure. I think I can afford to explore first, right? Put it here, I think. So it threatens to trade into this. Great card, I'll keep it. Gonna out aggro the red deck, hopefully. Yeah. So I only get to keep one of my creatures. Do I want the 4/3 or the 3/4? Let's keep the 4/3. No, I don't know. A 3/4 could be annoying to a red player. I don't know. Both could be, really. Oh, target an enemy creature, not mine. Whoops, I was like, which one do I want to save? This one. Fortunately, that's illegal. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Got a pretty solid game plan here. Smashing them. Ooh. That's rude. Huh. And if I return this guy to put more counters on himself, he'll lose the counter. I guess let's go discovering. Got any good answers in here? There certainly are some in the deck. It's not really one of them. Yeah, there's an Altasaur. Suddenly this whole Flyers plan is looking pretty shaky. There's this potential cute trick of picking this back up with Flash and then playing it with Flash, so it becomes another combat trick, right? The problem is none of my creatures can kill their creatures, so that I don't really threaten anything. Maybe just go with this. I don't know exactly what's... I mean, there's a couple removal spells in the deck. Those are the ones we're looking for, right? Those two creatures are just too big for me to deal with. Speaking of creatures that are too big to deal with, at least, I don't know. Yeah, this is awful, actually, because these two are defensive creatures, and this one, like, okay, pings me for 2. And I can't get past them. And this provides them something to attack me with. Okay, they're not going to activate. That makes a little sense. I would think you could afford to do that, but... Okay, I guess that's another thing we were looking for, was our own Gem Guard. Because this guy's going to go nuts. Look at how many more creatures I have than you do. honestly, the flyers are pretty bad. This might be all I can afford. I still want to threaten to double block the flyer. Yeah, I think this is okay. Oh man, really? Oh, this is fine because I have the pup. I mean, he loses the counters I worked on. I worked him up too, but I get the creature back. Enjoy your reliquary. That's not bad for the 4/5, I guess. I think it's good to stop to turn this off, right? Oh, maybe I should have swung? No. Yeah, I mean, that resolves. Oh, because it was... Oh. I expected it to ask, like, do you still want to end your turn? And then I could have scalified it later. Oh, this hurts. Okay. 3 creatures can't block. Nothing's blocking, huh? Gonna hit me for 11? Oh, lordy. Why did they get to discover, by the way? I must have missed something. Where did they oh, this caused the discovery, right? Okay. Well, it's too bad I tapped this because I could have at least crewed it in response, like in the attacker's phase. Oh, they're not attacking; they just wanted to discover. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn off the 4/5 because it's pinging me as well as like being a threat of blocking. I should have done this during my last end step, which is what I thought I was doing. But oh, okay. Good enough. I think if they had swung... I don't know. I guess I have a pretty convincing counterattack. But if they'd swung at me for like 13 by equipping the idol... No, they couldn't do that after also tapping down or invalidating my blockers, so I don't know. Could have hit me for 11, and I was at 16. I would have been at like 5, right? Maybe I was higher. Maybe I was at 18. Okay, I mean, I have a 2 and a 3 and ways to hopefully get white mana. I feel like this deck has way more trouble than it should hitting its 2 colors. I guess I'm running a couple of colorless duels, or colorless lands, and those have been in some of the troublesome hands, but not all of them. Okay, got there. It's a 2/2. Yeah, just play this. And that map can feed a gem guard, I guess, is the idea? Okay, nothing to do. We like that. Even showing me proactively they have nothing to do. Looking for blue. Okay. Ooh, or I could eventually sack this to the... Yeah, okay. But first, I'll swing for 2. Maybe I was actually supposed to play the 3-2 flyer first, but... I feel like this is a pretty imposing thing to get going. Alright, it's destroyed. You got me. Over the Edge. You don't see many people playing this. I don't think it's especially good. Oh, Tinker's Tote would have been such a cool thing to do with that creature that just died. Oh well. I guess I can full swing here because I'm not really... No. I mean, what do I do with the 1-2? Actually, the 1-2 and a 1-1 token block this pretty well, so I want this blocker back. Wasn't there some card that I was thinking of evaluating how good it is in the deck and going back and editing? Was it the Gem Guard? And I thought it might not get wide enough? I think it's shown its value at least. Before they get this online, I probably need to get rid of it. But also I'm swinging in the air for 5. Maybe I don't care about 7/7 lands. Right? I want to play this and sack the map, I think. Put counters on these guys. Means I don't have enough mana for Tinker's Tote, so it's the Siren? And I can't pay for the counterspell either way, so I'll play the Siren first. Just to judge whether something funky may be up. Alright, didn't learn anything, as you would expect. They have some instant available. Who knows what it is. Hopefully it's not the counterspell, Confounding Riddle. You wouldn't expect that in a 3-color deck, I don't think. What is this deck doing, actually? It's sort of unclear. Just trying to curve out and... I don't know. I mean, what is my deck doing? It looks like flyers, right? Go wide flyers is how you would describe my deck. A little bit of artifact synergy, but not very much. They haven't even seen my Tinker's Tote, which would be the one that would make them think that, maybe. Looks like they may be seeing a Rage Quit as we hit them for 7 here. Sadly, this doesn't even set up 2-turn lethal, because it's 7 and then 8. Not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. Looks like it might not matter if opponent is no longer at the computer. Actually, they timed out, right? This swing is going to connect. There you go. Now I have lethal. In case they don't time out this turn. They're back! Great. Congratulations. Nice to see you. Yeah, so what is in the sideboard that I was thinking of running instead of something in the main, actually? Oh, the pup. That's right. I kind of wanted to evaluate that. Also, the 3/5 flyer. Seems like it might go kind of hard, huh? What do I not want for that 3/5 flyer? The iceberg was good once. Minecart has never been good. Yeah. Maybe that's a reasonable trade. I've played it and it's been like a 3/3 blocker that taps a creature. I've never been comfortable attacking with it, which is what you want to do. I have too much of an air game plan that my ground creatures are never imposing enough that I can like do something with a minecart. The treasure would be nice, but I just never seem to get there. So I'll run something that can fix my mana base and also be an endgame threat. Did I actually cut a land, by the way? I don't remember. I think maybe I didn't. This character's name is Will, right? We're both Will? I think that's true. This is... Actually, Oaken Siren into this might just be good enough to hang on to, I guess. Not because it's like an incredible play, but it draws some cards and may find me planes. I think I can be greedy enough to keep this. Because even if I don't hit any lands, I can still cast this on turn 3 with the Oaken Siren, is the idea. I still think that's a good idea, because now I could potentially cast both of these. No, I couldn't. Yeah, I was imagining I would reduce this thing's cost to 2, and then this would pay for one of those 2, but no. What the hell? The belligerent. Okay. Crew 3, though, so maybe they can't activate it if we're very lucky? I think we go with this, actually. And if I have to, I can flash in a Lodestone Needle on the belligerent to keep it quiet for a minute. Yeah. I think that's probably the plan. So gross. What the hell? I mean, I could exile it, I guess. Blow this up. I don't really have any plans to do something smarter with it, except for the Lodestone if I really wanted to. Oh, let's just exile it now, I guess. It's sad, but what can you do? That one is fine. Sort of. Discarding 2 cards. No? That many cards plus 1. Wow. Discarding Hidden Volcano to trigger Descend. Okay. You want to get combat tricked? Punk? I tried to say punk, but I think I swallowed my tongue or something. Alright, no dice. So, Descend is 1. I mean, I think this tap makes sense. Another one of these guys out. Keep looking for lands. And I'll be perfectly willing, I suspect, to sacrifice this to like a Glorifier of Suffering. Although, returning it for more card draw is kind of cool, huh? Very slow play, but... Not popping the map. They have some cool play to make. Okay. Doesn't seem that cool to me. Okay, they want to pop the map on the 2/2 flyer? No, the 2/2 ground creature. Help! Bah! They wanted to descend so badly they threw away Captain Storm? I mean, this is a pretty cool effect, but is that worth it? Captain Storm is bananas. I want to get out the Cloud Guard and have more flyers to put counters on with this. But it's sort of hard, right? Doesn't spend my mana very well. Whereas I could, for example, bounce this back and play it immediately using mana from the Siren if I wanted. Get more draw. I think that might actually be the way to go. Descend is 4. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're in good shape. They're going to get the boar thingy online. Why do I think it's a boar? Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Tekutlan. Tekutlan. I don't know how to pronounce this like South American stuff. Central American? Not sure. That's pretty bad. They get to descend because of this, of course. Assuming there's a permanent in hand, which there surely is. Yep. And now every spell they cast, they get to cast another spell. What the hell? Okay. It's a land, not a creature or even an artifact. Do I want to lodestone something, or do this eaten by piranhas to something? Eaten by piranhas might be okay. I could also just clay-fired bricks to make sure I hit a plains for next turn, and then I could like craft it maybe. The iceberg. Be kind of nice. But I'm having issues in the air already. I don't know. Flipping the bricks next turn would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? All my flyer problems would just disappear. Maybe they'll run out of spells. That's good for me? Isn't it? It was tapped, so it wasn't blocking this turn, and now it can bounce something again for more value? Discover 6, hitting another... Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I mean, the 6/5 is bad, but I'm going to be going wide with bricks, so... Yeah, hit me for 2, I guess. That's a little too much. Maybe, well... Actually, I could probably take 8, right? These creatures are all going to be so much better next turn. I'm gonna have extra. I'm gonna have so many 2/2s I can use to toughen up all the blocks. Oh, it's a fucking Abrade! Oh my god, I concede. This game is unwinnable all of a sudden. I don't have anything. Oh, man. Can I make them shuffle? No? Alright, well, fuck me. This flips into an artifact. Oh, no. Alright, I mean... I guess I'll cast some spells. 7 mana, what can I do? This... Well... Oh, how bad it would be if they got this back. A little bad, but it doesn't matter. The game's over, right? To block flyers, that should be a 2/3. That's fine. I guess just pump this or something? Maybe I could have put it here, I don't know. Okay, no attacks. Oh yeah, I forgot they have a map they could put on something. Whoops. It's probably bad. Well, we know they'll be discovering a Sunshot Militia, which is pretty horrible. When they abrade. Oh, or actually they're gonna... No, they don't want... I don't know, maybe they want a discard. I don't know what this card is. So block. Block here. So these at that, and this goes here. Well, I should have put this in here and one of these blocking there, I think. Yeah. Because this I'm going to turn into a 1/1, I assume. Also, I forgot to load Sow Needle pre-combat, which would probably have been a cool thing to do. The flyer, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I could try to save it, but I need to do this. Let's not take infinite trample damage. They couldn't have used... Okay, they couldn't discover one because they couldn't pay red for this, sure. Okay. So I lost my token there for no reason, but it doesn't matter. I'm dead. Sure, why don't you discover a Sunshot Militia? Oh, it's only permanent spells. I mean, I'm just dead, right? Yeah, they can attack with these 2 flyers and then ping me. Or 3 flyers or something, I don't know. send him a little FU message at the end there. I'm attacking. Take that. You'll never take me alive. 4-2. Not terrible. Not as good as it would be in Premier Draft, but fine. This is way too much mana in this hand, but okay. I mean, I have Tinker's Toad on 3, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to keep this. Cosmian Blast on 2, maybe, if they're aggressive enough. I could do that. They'd have to play a 1-drop, which... Obviously, I hope they don't, but at least if they do, I have a way to cope with it a little bit. Mulligan is, I don't know, probably bad news, honestly. Means I'm playing against a player who recognizes when they need to mulligan. Even though it does mean they'll have a 6-card hand. Okay, no plays, that's nice. I guess I'll pick up another white here? Red, white. Okay, so they do have some stuff going on. But no, I've got 2 islands now, so 2 planes, I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal either way. Do I have any, like, double-pipped cards? Double Blue O'Hare. And the Land Cycler in my hand, so I don't know. Who cares? I guess all my cards require white, so let's get a plains. Did they top something? They didn't, right? I mean, it's not going great. I haven't drawn anything but lands. Or no, did I draw this? I didn't, right? 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 spells I started with, yeah. Reese redeemed? I don't know what this refers to. Alright, at least I have a spell to deal with the 4-4. I don't think I sack this. If I need it in the graveyard, I can get it there, but I have creatures that would want it on the board instead. Red-white shouldn't have too many ways to dodge a Cosmian Blast, so it probably connects. But I guess if they pump it, I just concede. Okay. Board's mostly clean. Alright. I mean, it could be worse. Kind of surprised they were willing to throw away their 1/1s on the turn they were playing this guy. Speaking of cards that like this to be on the board still. I need a way to deal with the Gem Guard. I don't have it right now. Need to find one. What are you? You have Acrobatic Leap or something? No, they would have used that last turn. They have a 1-man. Oh, this. They could have. It was holding priority for the Toad, of course. Okay. I mean, Lodestone Needle. not really that, but... Clay-fired bricks would be okay, probably? I need the Flyers to win the game. If I hold these back, do I stop them from attacking for a turn? I kind of do, right? They can make this like maybe a 7/7. They don't get good trades. And if I attack, they take 4, but I take like at least 6. Seems like a bad trade. One artifact, so clay-fired bricks could craft. Oh, okay. The 7/6 still can't attack. I mean, nothing can, right? I guess it trades for both of these, doesn't it? Well, that's tough luck. Maybe they'll distribute damage wrong. I could have had the... Oh, it's the bricks! Okay, I mean, that's almost good. It actually is good, because I can... Using the Siren, I can actually flip this. I'm still in tough shape. But I drew a 9-mana play on turn 8, and I can play it, so, I mean, that's something, I guess. Not enough to win, I suspect. Oh, I don't even have a huge Siren anymore. I mean, there are still draws. Now that I have the Cosmium Kiln online... a lot of draws become much better than they would normally be. Wonder why they wanted to throw away a 1/1. Okay. Yeah. It's not great. I'm worried about this thing attacking me. Ooh, okay. Getting back... Oh, just tote? Thought you might want this to stop me from attacking you, but I guess I already can't attack you. Sure, it makes more tokens. Makes sense. It just never stops. Okay, that is a great draw. I mean, it's not really enough right now. Jeepers creepers! I can't even block the 4/4 now, can I? Ah! What the hell? Ah! I'm dead. Nice. Good game. Nobody ever plays this. Where is it? This. I've never seen it flip. I've almost never even seen it normally played. It or another artifact enters the battlefield. This is so good in this situation. Wow. With Tinker's Tote? Oh my gosh. Whew. Well, what do I get for 4? It's like... Is it 1,000 or is it more than... It's... Oh, right. Sorry. You get half as much. 450 out of, I think, 750? Yeah, I mean, not embarrassing. Where is it that, like, the really sad... I guess... Yeah, I mean, 4 wins is about where, you know, it stops. It's after the last big break point, I guess. But I'm always, as always, just happy to get, like, more than 3, or even 3. Just being average, that's good enough for me. I'm an average guy. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.